Also joining me, yes, he's a basketball personality and a ex-basketball player as well, he's played it all, but for the national team. He's also been called to the camp of the national team. I really don't know why he didn't finally make it there, because he's a fantastic basketballer, or he was. These days, former captain of Oluyole Basketball Club of Ibadan, and I'm talking about Damola Awosika. He joins us this morning to discuss his ambition to develop basketball in Oyo State. And Damola, it's nice to have you join us this morning.
Thank you.
Okay, what are we looking forward to? Before then, Lionel Messi, what did you think?
I think Lionel Messi winning Ballon d'Or was a no-brainer. Was a foregone conclusion.
Really? Some people felt Ronaldo could win because he had more goals.
No. I probably would have put my money on Neymar. Okay. I was a bit disappointed that Neymar came third.
Yeah, you know it's all about voting.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I assumed Neymar was going to pick Ronaldo to the second position, but hey.
I was surprised as well. He was a very distant one, 27%. And Ronaldo had 23. Messi had 41, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure the roles will be reversed.
And don't forget, he had a bad outing at Copa America where he was sent off after the loss
that didn't help.
to Chile. So that didn't help him at all. Okay, now let's talk about the real one. Why Mr. Damola Awosika joins us in the studio here. It's about Hoop Dreams. It's the name of the clinic, which is a 6-month clinic. And according to you, it will run Fridays and Saturdays, which means students are allowed to go to school. And tell us more about it.
Okay, the idea was born from the fact of how I started basketball myself.
Okay.
I was about age 10. I was told there was a program running in University of Ibadan at the time. There was a foreign coach that came to University of Ibadan to coach basketball. So a few of us from my school, my primary school then, went and attended.
Okay.
And that was how my whole basketball career started.
Okay.
So I thought, okay, someone gave me the opportunity at the age of 10, got me introduced to basketball, and the least I could do is give back to the society and try and see how stars can be discovered at a very early age. So the program is going to be from age 8.
Okay.
Even though we encourage kids younger than 8.
Teenagers.
Kids younger than 8.
Okay, even younger than 8.
Yeah, I mean, if the parents are willing to
bring them
or have someone chaperone them, there's no harm in them starting as early as 5. The earlier they start, the better. We've had a girl registered who's about 6. Okay. So that's the whole concept. Even though it's going to run for 6 months, it was going to be an annual program. Okay. So it's an after-school program. So it's Fridays 4 to 6. Okay. And then Saturday mornings from 10 to about 1. Okay. Basically, it was fashioned against another program in Lagos, which I was involved with, or which I'm still involved with. Yeah. That's Youth Alive. Yeah. And last year's African under 16, Youth Alive produced about 8 players for
out of
both
15.
Yeah, for both boys and girls. Wow. So it is an encouraging basketball development program, and it's just a matter of if every state in Nigeria can emulate the same program, we would have a new, younger generation of basketball players coming through. Because as things are now, we don't have that depth in basketball.
Okay, as we look to wrap up, let's have more details about it. When is it starting exactly?
We're kicking off on the registrations will be finalized on the 29th of January. Okay. And then the actual event starts on the 30th, which is a Saturday. Okay. And then we'll have, and it follows every week.
You talked about the boot camp for the first 2 weeks?
Yeah, for the first 2 months, we're going to have all the children together. Okay. So they'll be training on skills and drill. Okay. And then after 2 months, have them break into different age groups and different teams. Yeah. So it will start
So we'll culminate in something like a competition.
Mini league, yeah. So there'll be a mini league against competitive.
Now, my question all the time to developmental programs: what happens to the talents that are discovered?
The aim is to discover and develop talents, and ultimately the good talents amongst them will try and push them to obtaining scholarship, albeit locally or internationally, depending on the level of their skills. They might be able to get scholarship abroad, but the aim is to keep them within the system, and get them scholarship with the various schools that play basketball and have different Ivy Leagues with amongst the private schools.
Now let's talk about 2015 for you as a wrap up on this one. Basketball. A lot of people have said their most memorable moment for Nigeria was the Tigers winning for the first time. Sure. Do you agree with that as well?
Oh no, without doubt. That's like greatest glory. Apart, even better than qualifying for the Olympics.
Really?
Olympics would have been better.
Yeah, I thought
Olympics would have been better if the results had been favourable.
Yeah.
I mean, if it
maybe you won a bronze or something.
Yeah. I mean, even if you didn't win a bronze, come out of the group and then give a good showing.
Yeah.
Our last game kind of was a downer.
Let's not.
Last game was a downer, but yeah, 2015 was great for basketball. What we're trying to do now is build on that reputation, still keep basketball in the spotlight, and move it on to better things.
Okay, I want to say a big thank you to you, Damola Awosika. He's the founder of Hoop Dreams and, of course, a member of the board of the Oyo State Basketball Association, and, of course, one of the guys who run Oluyole Warriors Basketball Club of Ibadan. He's been doing this for 6 months, like he said. But